Well, welcome Minneapolis senior high school fans to Belleville, Kansas, the campus of Republic County High School here on the new year, the new decade, January 3rd, 2020, I should say. Minneapolis taking on the host Republic County Lady Buffs tonight to start off this doubleheader, NCAA doubleheader contest. Dale Leach and Mike Perry here tonight to bring you this game on www.citylink.com/Minneapolis channel. That's where you can find us. Here on a beautiful day for January 3rd, who would expect it to be in the upper 40s after being in the 50s for a few days. But Mike and I didn't complain, neither one, all the way up from Minneapolis to Belleville. Well, I don't think you did anyway, did you?
No, I haven't even got my long johns out of the closet yet. So, yeah, this winter's been fairly mild. I can handle that. Anything over 40 degrees in the wintertime, I'm elated.
Yes, us old people. All right, well, down to the business here. Basketball resuming after the winter break, the Christmas break. The Lady Buffs of Belleville are 3-2 overall. They are 1-1 in the NCAA, currently slotted at third in the league. They are scoring an average of 38.4 points a game and giving up, those are their opponent points. And they are scoring themselves 36.4, so they are -2 on the season for scoring averages. Minneapolis girls are 2 wins and 4 losses overall. 1 win, 2 losses in the league. Minneapolis is giving up 38.5 points, scoring 29.3s for a -9. So they're giving up about the same amount of points. The Belleville girls are scoring slightly more than the Lady Lions, but they played 1 less game overall. This is the 84th game in the series, dating back to the start of girls basketball in Minneapolis in the 1974-75 season. Minneapolis leads the series 44 wins to 39 losses. At Belleville, we lead 22 wins to 19 losses. Minneapolis has won the last 2 games in a row, both of them last season. Republic County had won the previous 5 games in a row. Back on February 12th, Minneapolis won 54-48. The last Republic County win was February 13th, 2018 by a score of 39-34. Hardly ever big blowouts on either side when these teams play. They have one common opponent on the season so far, and that is at Russell. Both those games were out at Russell. Republic County Buffs beat the Lady Broncos 43-35. Or Minneapolis lost by 4 or 5, I can't remember the exact score, to the Lady Broncos. So I overall look for hopefully a pretty tight game. We shall see how it goes. But the Republic County Buffs are always going to have a well-disciplined team to put on the floor against the Minneapolis Lions. We will take a break and hear some words from our sponsors before introduction. That's from the next Donovan. Anybody here. supporting ag operations in Minneapolis and Douglas area for over 20 years. Prompt, up-to-date, and competitive aerial application service. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K106, south of Minneapolis. Can be reached at 705-392-3300 for questions on starting your field, chemical recommendations, or conditioner work. Ag by Air, a proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions. The Bennington State Bank wants to be your hometown bank. With locations in Minneapolis, Bennington, and Salina, they strive to provide hometown relationship banking. We provide both consumer and commercial banking service along with trust and wealth management. Contact us today for all your financial service needs. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Tonight's game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
With locations in Minneapolis and Bennington, Central Valley Ag provides 24-hour pump services and built-in discounts by using your CVA fuel card. We also support ag operations by providing boat delivery of lubricants, fuel, and propane. Contact Carl Serene at 785-392-3031 for your ag energy needs. Go MHS Lions.
Well, welcome back as we prepare for the introductions of tip-off. I believe the Lady Lions are pretty healthy. Don't have any nagging injuries that I'm aware of that are going to affect their playing capabilities. I'm sure we'll have Shoup, Forte, Nelson, Cleveland, and Smith as the starters again.
Yes, I believe so. We're just about ready for the starting lineups. You know, it'd be a win for Minneapolis playing tough all the way through and a tight game at the end. I think Coach Weatherman would, I know we'd like to win the game, but, you know, if you're not favored to win and sometimes our offense looks like it can play with anyone, and at other times we have trouble scoring. So I think a good tight game would be a win for the ladies here tonight. Is that a negative, Dad?
I'll try to read some positive into that, Mike.
Well, I tried.
Let's get the W if at all possible.
A win would be nice. And now Minneapolis and their traveling blues. This is the starting lineup we've seen all year long. As mentioned a time or two that we are not deep. And not a deep team. Starting at shooting guard is Christy Nelson. And for the Lady Bows, 0-0 Sydney Llewellyn. For Minneapolis, number 10, point guard, that's Zoe Shoup. Her game's improving as the season goes along. For the Lady Bows, number 11, Izzy Wheeler. She's a 5'5" senior. And for Minneapolis, number 11, pleasant surprise for this season that Miss Cleveland has played well, Cameron Cleveland. And for the Lady Buffs, Alexis Hansen, a 5'6" senior. And for Minneapolis, number 14, Peyton Smith. For the Lady Buffs, number 22, she's a junior, Emily Jensick. And for Minneapolis, playing inside rather well this year, Forte. We don't have any official stats on her, but Courtney Forte. And for the Lady Buffs, Sadie Graves, a 5'5" senior.
She's owning the inside of the paint.
As Dale has mentioned a couple times, she's a beast. Yep.
Yeah, it's time for the national anthem.
And now we will get cranked up here.
They're always good. Battle and Buff Band.
You want to be up here?
Thank you for turning that off.
Jumping center for the Lady Buffs, number 22, Emily Jensick, 5'8" junior, and for Minneapolis, Courtney Forte, 5'9". And the tip is controlled by Belleville. Minneapolis starts man-to-man on the defensive end. Graves has it, hands it off to the point guard, Izzy Wheeler, back out front. Motion offense. Same motion offense that we've seen in the past. Boys and girls, actually. Pretty effective. Minneapolis used to run it. Shot from the outside, up and good. And number 12, that's Alexis Hansen. And Lady Buffs take an early 3-point lead. Peyton Smith out on top, gets it out to Nelson. Dribble drive in the lane, and a push is whistled. Foul is whistled on number 35, Sadie Graves. First team foul, first personal foul on Graves. Nelson to play it in. Looking for Forte, and she dishes it clear out on top to shoot. Nelson back to pass is intercepted. Cleveland's pass by Graves, and the layup is good. 5-0. Pass back to the point was intercepted by Graves, and she took it coast to coast. And there's another foul. Whistled on Graves. That's her second personal foul in that many minutes. She heads to the bench with 2 personal fouls here in the first minute of this contest. Now the double team. Nelson dribbles out of it out front to shoot. Smith on the left wing back to shoot. And Public County's in a 2-3 zone. That's a quick jump ball call. Possession arrow favors Minneapolis. Cleveland dribbled into the lane. They tie her up. Nelson to play it in. Gets it in to shoot. Rocks before she dribbles. And we turn it over. 6:31. We're just underway here in the first quarter. Minneapolis and Republic County. 5-0 Lady Buffs. Quick ball movement. Should free up someone for an open shot. And it does. She passes it up as Wheeler had a shot. Now, shot is in and out. Forte gets a hand on it, tips it over, and Shoup picks up the loose ball from Minneapolis. 2-3 zone. The Lady Buffs. Courtney Forte with it. Nelson's pass is tipped away easily by Republic County. Turn it over. Up and under shot is no good by Hanson, and she is fouled. Foul's whistled on Cleveland. Cameron Cleveland. Hanson loses a contact lens. Yeah, he'd pop it right back in there. You ever wear them, Dale?
Never. I went till 5 years ago before I wore prescription glasses.
Yeah, me too. I wore readers for a little while.
Yep.
Shot is up and good by Hanson. 6-0 Lady Buffs. She got them both. No full court pressure. Minneapolis brings it up, trailing 7-0. Coach Weatherman wants a timeout. 30-second timeout is called, Dale. But so far, Minneapolis hasn't scratched.
Not looking aggressive. Not looking like they want to attack the basket. Very tentative against the zone, which is kind of what we've seen against other zones. So hopefully they'll get out of that and get things flowing here.
2-3 zone by the Lady Buffs. Minneapolis is going to have to either find someone in the gap, in the paint, Forte, or they're going to have to shoot from the outside. And at times Minneapolis has shot the ball well from the outside.
I think they did try to get it into Courtney here a little while ago, but the Republic County capsized on it pretty quick.
The referee's shoe is coming loose. Nelson to play it in. Into the corner goes Cleveland. Blocking foul is called on Jensick as Cleveland drives the baseline.
Third team foul on the Buffs.
Nelson out front to shoot. And she dribbles in the lane. Stopped and pops as the Lady Buffs had gone for the steal. She was wide open. Shoot.
Turnover on the Lady Buffs.
And we turn them over. Shoot that on top. Nelson on the right wing. Skip pass to Smith, and that has been open. Peyton a little bit out of her range there. She'll have to work her way in just a little bit. Nelson all the way in. Jump shot no good. Shoot gets a stick back, and it's partially blocked. And Lady Buffs come out of there with it. Emily Morris shot no good, and the rebound's taken down by Jensick on the backside. In the lane she goes, front rim no good, gets her on rebound, and her stick back's over the top. Forte pulls down the rebound from Minneapolis. Cleveland gets a hand on it, now Shoup again, in and out. And Smith's over to the back. Clayton Smith trying for that offensive rebound is whistled with the foul.
Second team foul for Minneapolis versus 3 for the Lady Buffs.
Smith almost has a steal there on the wing as the pass was headed for Morris. Jensick in the lane she goes, kicks it out, three-pointer on its way, no good. And Lang into the contest from Minneapolis. Maddie Lang pulls down the rebound for Minneapolis. 3:57 left first quarter. Nelson off to Smith. Now open from the outside. Shot off the mark just a little bit. And the rebound's pulled out there by Morris. There's a runner, no good. She tries to get her on rebound.
Out of bounds off the Lady Lions.
Thought maybe they had touched it last. And Forte tried to save it anyway, and it went out of bounds. They'll play it in under their own basket. Morris out front to Wheeler. She palms it. Toby Wilbur with the carry as she was dribbling cross court with the left hand. Carried it. That was a terrible pass intercepted by Hanson. All the way in, layup, no good. Cleveland has a rebound from Minneapolis. We've had a couple of passes intercepted, cross court passes. They've gone to a 1-3-1 zone. Morris is running out front. Shot from the outside, no good by Lang. And the rebound is claimed by the Lady Buffs. Wilbur in the lane she goes. Shot good. Up and under move by Toby Wilbur. She's a senior. And Coach Rutherman wants another 30-second timeout. 2:30 left first quarter, Dale, 9-2. Yeah, we're on the board. Playing pretty good defense.
Not bad. Still pretty tentative on the offense. We'll take a break. Hear a word from our sponsors.
These live video broadcasts are sponsored in part by Chuck's Collision. When the potentially inevitable occurs and your vehicle needs repair for body or glass, remember Chuck's Collision. They'll bring you satisfaction in your automotive restoration needs. Contact Chuck at 785-392-2774. Chuck's Collision is located at 1556 K106 Highway.
We play it in after that 30-second timeout. Smith being hounded by the Buffs. Cleveland baseline shot no good. Back rim, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Wheeler. Wheeler resets. Morris back to Wheeler. And that cross-court pass was tipped out there by Smith. We almost had the interception.
Lena Cosard in the game for the first time today. Freshman.
Skip pass Morris from the outside. That's no good. And Nelson has the rebound. Double dribble. Goodness.
Fifth turnover of the quarter from Minneapolis. Republic County Buffs with 2.
We're not a transition ball club, and Buffs were back, so don't really need to push it. Buffs working for an open look, and they get one from the side. Shot no good. It sure looked like she was on the baseline, out of bounds. Shot from the outside, hits the pipe, out of bounds.
And Madison Lyon comes in for Courtney Forte.
Forte will get a minute 23 breather. Entry pass to shoot, and she's tied up. Possession arrow favors Lady Buffs. Minute 13 left first quarter. Izzy Wheeler with the ball. Point guard right now for Lady Buffs. Get past to Jensick on the wing. Jensick with an open look. She prefers shooting in the paint. And the reach-in foul is whistled on Nelson. They call it on the floor. They're going to play it in under their own basket. Couldn't tell for sure if she was shooting or not. Evidently, they called it on the floor. And they'll play it in. Toby Wilbur to play it in for the Lady Buffs. And a travel. Kansas Cole. Kansas, that's her first name. Pass down low, and we're hacked. Forte will play it in. Call it on the floor. Foul whistled on Izzy Wheeler with the reach-in foul. Nelson to play it in. Out front, shoot. Nelson can't get the shot off, and her pass is intercepted easily by Jensick. Another passing turnover. 3 of them. They're going to play for one. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. That's Wheeler out on top, hands it off to Jensick. Spins in the paint. Shot up, no good. Background, and Forte cleans the glass for Minneapolis. 3 to shoot. Shoot. I think we should have let her rip. We had an open look with time running out.
9-2 after 1 quarter of the play.
CityLink TV will be back with second quarter. Lady Lions trailing, as Dale mentioned, and after we give you a few of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
The Citizen State Bank and Trust, with locations in Minneapolis and Deltas, proudly support the Minneapolis High School Lions. Contact either Owen Kindle or Jared Schmidt for all your banking needs, be it home, personal, business, or trust services. We feature online banking, checking and savings accounts, loans, IRAs, and certificates of deposit to help fulfill your hometown banking needs. The Lions of Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Agency, with offices in Delta, Minneapolis, and Bennington. As a nationwide insurance agent and also an independent agent, they have provided hometown service for the insurance needs of their customers for over 30 years. For home, small business, farm and crop, life and health coverage. Call them today at 785-523-4202.
Right back after the timeout, second quarter action. Minneapolis plays it in after the quarter break. Possession arrow favored Minneapolis, so we play it in. Peyton Smith with the ball. Now Nelson. Just underway here in the second quarter. Peyton Smith with the ball. Nelson open from the outside, shot in and out, no good, and Forte has a hand on it, looked like volleyball. And Lady Buff step on the out-of-bounds line. It's going to be Minneapolis ball. Hanson had a hand on it, but stepped on the baseline. Out front it goes to shoot. In the lane she goes, shot no good, and Forte has the rebound. The foul's called on Jensick. Trying to get Forte out of the paint.
15 foul on the Lady Buffs, 3 from Minneapolis.
And that's her second personal foul. Jensick heads to the bench. Open from the outside, that's Cleveland. It's a three-pointer. Cameron Cleveland with a big shot from the outside. cuts into that Republic County lead. Skip pass is intercepted. It's tipped by Forte and then picked off by Shoup. Nelson out front to Cleveland and just hit a three. Smith hands it off to Cleveland. Now Nelson on the left wing. Dribble drive by Shoup down on the baseline. Shut down by the Lady Buffs. Now open from the outside. Cleveland shot. No good. And the rebound's pulled out there by Toby Wilbur for the Lady Buffs. And that was a walk.
The Buffs are trying to catch up with us on turnovers. They have 5 for them, 7 for us now.
Popelka couldn't put the ball on the floor and took an extra step. We turn them over. Another terrible pass. Outside shots in and out, no good. Republic County fighting that offensive rebound. Shot is up and no good by Popelka.
She's fouled.
And that was double zero Sydney Llewellyn on that offensive glass. Got a couple chances. Free throw up and good by Popelka. Also, Alexis Hansen on the offensive glass. Popelka, just a sophomore. Second throw, rimming off, no good. Lang. Maddie Lang with the rebound from Minneapolis. Elena Kozart into the contest. Nelson from the outside, back rim, no good. Shot looked good. Popelka has it for the Buffs. And traveling is the call on Wheeler as she didn't get the ball on the floor before she took the step. Well, we're able to turn them over. Nelson has it. Dribble drive on the baseline. Get the double team. Shoup open for a second. Couldn't shoot. Now Forte. Lang shot is blocked. Should have shot right away. I think she would have had the shot. Dribbled in a little closer and had her shot blocked. Layup no good, and Forte has a rebound. She claimed that one. Now all the way in, shot is good, Lang is fouled. Nice pass from half court. Catalina Kozart Maddie Lang at the basket. Shot up and good. And she'll get the and one here with the Minneapolis chance to get within 2, Dale.
Pretty amazing. Because we were down 9-2 at one point.
Full timeout taken by Belleville. We'll be right back. This is CityLink TV. Home of your Fighting Lions. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
At Hometown Hardware, we proudly support our Minneapolis Lions. Think of us for all your home, farm, or business project needs. As your true value hardware dealer and Just Ask rental dealer, we locally provide the brands and selections that you need for your project. And don't forget the ice cream. Hometown Outdoor Power, with locations in Minneapolis, Salina, and McPherson, has been serving Central Kansas for over 20 years and is the largest power equipment dealer in the area. We strive to be the one-stop shop for all your power equipment needs. We provide full sales, service, and parts supply for your home, ag, or commercial contractor power equipment needs. Ask about our winter service program, and go Lions.
Maddie Lang back to the charity stripe after that 1 minute timeout. Gets the free throw, and it just off the mark. Could not get it to drop. Belleville has the rebound. Forte had a hand on that offensive glass. Now a shot from the outside, no good. And that's Hanson, I believe, on the offensive rebound. And stick back, she is fouled. They call it on the floor, and they'll play it in. We zone up on the inbounds. Runner in the lane, no good. Forte has it along with two of the Buffs. She held on to it, and the jump ball is called. And possession arrow
To the Buffs.
favors the Buffs. Jensick will play it in. Shot up close. She missed a gimme. And Jensick tips that ball out of bounds as pass was headed to Nelson in the corner. We'll play it in right in front of the Buffs bench. And Republic County has played 10 so far. Cozart out front to shoot. Entry pass to Forte, back to Nelson. Three-pointer on its way. It's good. Ties the game. Kirsty Nelson with a big shot. Jensick, her pass is tipped, picked off by Nelson. Can get it over the outstretched hands of Forte. Shoop is open on the outside. Shot, no good. Pretty good look. Nelson and Cleveland now. Nelson again. Good. They hit two in a row.
Is that a three?
Yes. 2 threes, Dale. 2 possessions, 2 threes. That's just what we needed. Now from the outside, that's a three-pointer by Morris. Emma Morris with a long one. Ties the score at 13 apiece. That pass is to somebody in the stands. No one touched it. We turn it over. .212 remaining in this first half. It's all tied up at 13 apiece. Motion offense. Graves has it. Now dribble drive in the lane. Shot no good. And the rebound by Hanson once again. Excuse me. Now it's shot from the outside. It's a three by Graves. And Public County takes a 16-13 lead. Minute 22 left. Nelson into Cleveland. And she is bumped pretty hard by Sydney Llewellyn.
17th foul, so Cleveland will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Cleveland to the charity stripe.
1:16 remaining here in the first half.
Free throw up and no good. And Forte over the back. That's a 16 foul. They'll play it in under the Minneapolis basket there.
Second on Courtney, so she'll come out for the balance of the half. Madison lying in for her.
Morris on the right wing. Pass is intercepted by Cleveland. Chinsick could not get it threaded in there. Minneapolis, good job on defense.
55 seconds.
Cleveland dumps it down low. They call it on the floor. Peyton Smith will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And she's a pretty good free throw shooter, as I remember. Fouls on Morris with the reach in. Peyton Smith. First throw on its way. It is up. Rimming off. No good. Hansen has the rebound. Gets it off to Morris. Skip pass. Almost out of bounds. Graves saves it. Graves from the outside. No good. Front rim. Shoot. Comes out of there with a rebound from Minneapolis. As a couple collided.
20 seconds.
Nelson. She is hit too. Lang. Nice pass to Cleveland. And the shot is up and good. She'll have to take it. It's a bank shot by Toby Wheeler at the buzzer. It does not go. And that's the end of the first half. Minneapolis comes back to make a game of it. Even tied the score a time or two on a couple of big threes by Nelson. Kirstie Nelson got a hot hand there towards the end of the second quarter. And that's the way the first half ends. Republic County 16, Minneapolis 15. We'll be back with stats from Scott and some comments from Dale here in just a minute. Get out.
Go for it. You're on.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School basketball here in Republic County, Belleville, Kansas, as Minneapolis Lady Lions have a good second quarter to get back into this ball game. Mike Perry, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Oshman here as we have the recap of the first half. Minneapolis Lady Lions trailed at the end of the first quarter by a score of 9-2, but they had a great second quarter, guys, outscoring Republic County 13-7 in that quarter, thanks to some good outside shooting by both Kirstie Nelson and Cameron Cleveland. Minneapolis had it tied at one point. They were able to come down and hit a big bucket to take them up by 3, and then we hit a last-second two-point shot underneath the bucket by Cleveland. They got us back within 1. Scoring-wise for both squads, for the Republic County Lady Buffaloes, Alexis Hansen with 5 points, Emma Morris with 3 points, Tony Wilbur with 2 points, Sandy Graves with 5 points, and 1 by Nicole Popelka. I had them down as 8 turnovers. Not sure what you had, Dale.
That's exactly what I had.
8 turnovers. They were 3 for 4 from the free throw line. This is a senior-laden team, this Lady Buffalo squad. A lot of seniors on that floor, and sprinkling a junior here and there. For the Minneapolis Minneapolis leading line scoring-wise. Maddie Lang had 2. Zoe Shoup had 2. Cameron Cleveland had 5. And Kirsten Nelson had 6. I had us down as 9 turnovers. And we were 0 for 3 from the free throw line. I know I did miss a foul, and it's either Kirsten Nelson has it or Elena Cozart, and I'm not sure which one of those. Other than that, Courtney Forte has 2 fouls. Peyton Smith has 2. For the Republic County Buffaloes, they had 3 players with 2 fouls. In Sydney Rule, 2 by Sadie Graves, and 2 by Emily Jensen.
The only stat that I can add is that the Buffs out rebounded us 20-13. They had 10 each offensive rebounds and 10 each defensive rebounds.
I'll tell you, they were crashing the board hard on the offensive side, and they were definitely getting around Courtney. I really see Courtney as they've been able to kind of take Courtney out of the picture, and they're not any taller than Courtney, other than the fact that they're physical. Mm-hmm. They're physical, and they move to the ball very, very quickly.
Minneapolis with 10 defensive rebounds, only 3 offensive rebounds. So you're right. They're playing very physical underneath the boards, and that's why they kind of zoomed out to the lead as far as numbers of fouls. But we caught up with them on that stat as time went along, unfortunately. But things did look kind of bleak there when we were down 9-2. But we came back to take the lead, 13-10. Unfortunately, surrendered 2 plays, but now just trailed by a point. So close games can go either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice job in the second quarter. Nice job on the Lady Lions to get back in this. We've got to continue to move the ball, and we've got to continue to take those shots. We've given up some shots where we hasn't taken them. You got a couple shooters out there, and then I would love to see us try to pound the ball down into Courtney. Courtney's got some nice moves down there. They just can't get it to her.
Their zone is working on denying that very, very well.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back here with you. Thanks, Scott. We'll work on hearing some words from, but who are community sponsors of this live video broadcast here.
The Messenger Clothing Company with locations in Minneapolis and Salina. Venus Mexican Restaurant, Francisco Gallardo. Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Cookwood. Forest Crop Insurance with Dwayne Harris. Fine Oil Company of Delta, Jim Klein. LaGrange Supply with Scott Mortimer. Minneapolis Muffler and Pipe with John Blake. No Place Like Home Quilt Shop with Carolee Austin. Profab Metal Fabrication with Bill Little. Scheidler's with Terry Farrington. Schooler Grain Company, Rich Waltman, manager. Sunflower Realty with Monty Nelson. Autotech with Dave Sweat and Gary Keating. The Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern. B&M Body Shop, John Wright. The Douglas Cooperative Association, Steve Husline. Designs with Sherry Bertrand. Autotech with Dave Sweat and Gary Keating. B&M Body Shop, John Wright. Sunflower Realty, Monty Nelson. Scheidler with Terry Farrington. Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern. Forest Crop Insurance with Lady Harris. Schooler Grain Company, Rick Walker, manager. Venus Mexican Restaurant, Francisco Gallardo. No Place Like Home Quilt Shop with Carolee Austin. The Grain Supply, Scott Mortimer. Fine Oil Company of Delta, Jim Klein. Minneapolis Muffler and Pipe, John Blake. Douglas Cooperative Association, Steve Husline, manager. both have metal fabrication with very little. Charge River Financial Services with Matt Cookville.
Well, Mike, welcome back here to second half action. The Lady Lions trailing by single point, 16-15. They should feel confident, I would think, that they can come in and take care of this rest of this game.
Yes, we were able to turn them over. We rebounded fairly well on the defensive glass and hit some outside shots. And that's big plus.
And it always helps when we can hit those outsiders, especially when they're capsizing on Courtney Forte inside as much as they have been. Now Minneapolis will have the possession arrows, so they will inbound the ball to start the third quarter. Trailing by 1, 16-15, a very low scoring and tight ball game.
You always get a good pep band when you get up here, Dale. It's loud. It's loud.
Yeah, they're good, and that sound just gets trapped inside that stage.
It comes out. It's like a reverberator. It's loud. Good pep band. Always has been. We play it in to start second half. Possession arrow favors Minneapolis. Peyton Smith with the ball. Republic County back in that 1-3-1 zone, and Nelson on the backside slides in there for the rebound, and she is fouled by Izzy Wheeler. Nice job by Kirsty to get in on the backside and get that rebound. Two-shot foul coming here. Missing. Chance to tie it up right here, and no, does not. Jancic has the rebound. Now I thought she's going to go coast to coast, and she kicks it out in front to Wheeler. Motion offense, Minneapolis man-to-man here to start the second half. Out front it goes, shot, no good. Brick by Graves. Cleveland gets bumped on the baseline, kicks it back to Nelson. Out front to Smith. Entry pass to Forte. Now shoot from the outside, short. Off the front rim, no good. Cleveland sticks a hand in there and tips it out, but Belleville controls the rebound. Skip pass down low. 3 seconds, no. And she's over the back of Forte. That's Sydney Lulin over the back. That's her third personal foul. Second team foul here in the second half. Forte has an open look. Shoot, baseline drive, shot up and good. As you mentioned on the way up here, Dale, Schiff with a really decent mid-range jumper. She pulls up and hits that 8-10 footer with some consistency for the Lady Lions. She hit one right there to put Minneapolis in the lead. Jancic One-hand runner. It's in and out, no good, and Cleveland tried to save it. It's going to stay with Republic County. Watch your backside, ladies. Llewellyn back out front, more shot, rimming in and out, and back in. Excuse me, that's Izzy Wheeler. Got it to drop, and Republic County has a 1-point lead. Smith looks at a three. Cleveland will take it. Good. Cameron Cleveland drove it from the corner right in front of Coach Weatherman. I'm sure he said take it. She did. Now the outside shot. It's rimming off. Forte has the rebound. Llewellyn couldn't pull it down, and Forte can. She's tough on the boards, Dale. Minneapolis with a 2-point lead and the ball. Forte. All the way in she goes. Shot good. Courtney Forte. Puts the ball on the floor. One dribble and up with both hands strong and puts it off the glass and in.
All of a sudden, Lady Lions are up by 4.
Jancic. Baseline. Hanson can't get it to go. She gets her own rebound. Should have been a walk. That was 3 steps by Hanson. (22-20). Minneapolis leading this contest. Third quarter. Peyton Smith has it from Minneapolis. Now Nelson. Back to shoot. Entry pass to Forte. And the push by Sydney Llewellyn. She had both hands on her, Dale. I think that's her 4th foul.
Is that 4?
When you put both your hands on her and push, I think they'll give you the arm bar, but not the 2-hand push.
13th foul on the Lady Bus.
She heads to the bench. Kansas Cole comes in. Cleveland dribble drive in the paint. Front rim no good. Gets her own rebound. Turnaround jump shot no good. And Morris has the rebound for Republic County. Entry pass to Kansas Cole right off her chin. Morris now. Wilbur. Smith tried for the interception in front of Wheeler. Wheeler turned her back. That's Smith's 3rd personal foul.
First team foul of the half.
Maddie Lang in for Minneapolis. Timeout is called by Republic County. It's the 32nd timeout.
We'll take a break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Tonight's game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all they do.
The Citizen State Bank and Trust, with locations in Minneapolis and Belfast, proudly support the Minneapolis High School Lions. Contact either Owen Kindle or Jared Schmidt for all your banking needs, be it home, personal, business, or trust services. We feature online banking, checking and savings accounts, loans, IRAs, and certificates of deposit to help fulfill your hometown banking need.
The Minneapolis.
Welcome back. Yep, got some blood on the jersey. They're going to have to switch with someone. Out front, Morris. Out from the outside. It's a 3-pointer up and good. That's Kobe Wilbur. 1-3-1 zone's hard to pass across court. You got to watch your passes. Almost a walk by Shoup. Lang, baseline shot, no good. Nelson had it. And it's tied up. Good job on the backside by Nelson again on that offensive glass.
But unfortunately, possession error to the Buffs, so they get the defensive rebound. They're leading 23-22, 3:02 to go in the third.
Maldonado had to switch jerseys with Alexis. This time Toby walks with it. Hanson had to take her number 12 jersey off, and now she's wearing number 30. Skip pass to Lang on the left wing. Has her pass tipped as well. Cleveland's pass is to Alexis Hanson. We turn it over. Outside shot, no good. Why did we go touch it, Dale?
I'm not sure why we didn't. Uncertainty as to who touched it last, I guess.
Yeah, Smith. Hanson sneaks in on the backside, and they're going to give it to them. Yeah. There's entry pass to Hanson, and Cleveland whistled with the foul. I wish we would just zone up on the inbounds. It would eliminate this. Shot from the outside is good. As Sadie Graves hits one from the outside. And all of a sudden, Republic County has a 4-point lead. You spread the floor. With that 1-3-1, sometimes it's tough to get your passes where you want it, and we're having difficulties.
Timeout by somebody.
Yes. Coach Redmond called the timeout. Full timeout. This is CityLink TV. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
These live video broadcasts are sponsored in part by Chuck's Collision. When the potentially inevitable occurs and your vehicle needs repair for body or glass, remember Chuck's Collision. They'll bring you satisfaction in your automotive restoration needs. Contact Chuck at 785-392-2774. Chuck's Collision is located at 1556 Phase 106 Highway.
Welcome back. Minneapolis to play it in under our own basket. We'll see if we can break through this 1-3-1 zone defense that Republic County started in a 2-3 zone and have gone to this. Now they zone up into a 2-3 on the inbounds. The pass is intercepted by Jancic. Hanson's got it. A layup, a re-foul. Hanson all the way in is fouled. Made the layup. And foul is whistled on Shoup. Free throw is good. 3-point play.
11-point run for the Lady Buffs. We were up by 4 before that happened.
Pass is intercepted once again. That's Jensick. Kind of hard to pass over the top of her. She's got long arms. And not a good pass as we try and throw it right in the middle of 3 Buffaloes. And we turn it over again.
.114 remaining in the third. The Lions now down by 9.
That was a foul whistled on Smith. That's her 4th. (31-22). Lady Buffs. Hanson all the way in. And the rebound's pulled out there by Smith. Nice job, Peyton Smith. And we throw it away. Well, the turnover bug has got us.
In the midst of this 11-point run by the Buffs, we have 5 turnovers.
.40 seconds left. Morris, outside shot, no good by Graves, and the reach-in foul is whistled on Toby Wilbur. 4th team foul on the Lady Buffs. 30 to shoot here in the third quarter. Lena Cozart has her shot blocked. Now shoot from the outside. No good. And Morris has it for Lady Buffs. 10 to shoot. And Forte pulls down that defensive rebound as that was Kansas Cole with the little bunny. Missed the little easy shot and frustration.
8 seconds left on the clock.
Shoot all the way in at the buzzer. Hits it. Nice job by Zoe. Goes coast to coast. 8 seconds?
Yep.
That's the way the third quarter ends. Minneapolis trailing. And at one point in time ahead by 4 here in the third quarter. Now trailing the Lady Buffs by 7. We'll be back with final quarter, fourth quarter action here in just a minute. Buffs leading 31-24.
At Hometown Hardware, we proudly support our Minneapolis Lions. Think of us for all your home, farm, or business project needs. As your True Value hardware dealer and Just Ask rental dealer, we locally provide the brands and selections that you need for your project. And don't forget the ice cream. See American Family Insurance Agent Scott Osherman for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency, with locations in Minneapolis and Belleville, proudly supporting the Minneapolis High School Lions. The Bennington State Bank wants to be your hometown bank. With locations in Minneapolis, Bennington, and Salina, they strive to provide hometown relationship banking. We provide both consumer and commercial banking service, along with trust and wealth management. Contact us today for all your financial service needs. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Cleveland baseline shot up and good. Cameron Cleveland opened the fourth quarter. Minneapolis down the two-possession game here as Forte gets in that passing lane, tips it out of bounds. Jensick will play it in. In the paint. Passes it down to Hanson, and they reset. Morris Wheeler with the ball. Wheeler down the lane she goes. Shot no good. Gets her on rebound. And the stick back is good. Nelson trapped in the corner, gets it out to shoot. Get the ball down on the low block, and Forte up and off the glass.
Courtney fought through that defensive pressure, and the foul to get that score.
Count the basket, and she'll have the and one here. Free throw up, and back rim, no good. Cleveland has the long carom from Minneapolis.
We throw it away, apparently.
I don't know what the call was. Evidently, she stepped out of bounds. Only thing I can come up with. 33-28, Minneapolis down 5. Hanson, nifty move, and she is. The jump ball's called on a layup, Dale.
Possession error to the bus.
I'll take it. I thought we had a reach-in foul coming, and I'll go with the jump. Shot from the outside, no good. And Nelson has the rebound from Minneapolis on the backside. Kirsty's done a good job rebounding on the backside. That shot off the mark, and Jensick has the rebound for the Lady Buffs. Hanson double-teamed in the paint. All the way in, the layup is good by Graves. Sadie Graves gets all the way to the basket. Shoot. Dribble drive is shut down by the defense, and her pass is tipped. Jensick all the way to the basket. The layup is good. Cleveland from the outside. Shot is good. She's hit 2 from over there. Big basket right there to get Minneapolis back to a 2-possession ball game. Morris. Excuse me, that's Wheeler. Wheeler knocks one down from the outside. Answers our three-pointer on the other end. Coach Weatherman wants a timeout. We'll take one too. Minneapolis trailing 40-31. We'll be back with final minutes of this contest here in just a minute.
The Lions of Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Agency, with offices in Deltas, Minneapolis, and Bennington. As a nationwide insurance agent and also an independent agent, they provide hometown service for the insurance needs of their customers for over 30 years for home, small business, farm and crop, life and health coverage. Call them today at 785-523-4202. Hometown Outdoor Power, with locations in Minneapolis, Salina, and McPherson, has been serving Central Kansas for over 20 years and is the largest power equipment dealer in the area. We're proud to be the one-stop shop for all your power equipment needs. We provide full sales, service, and parts supply for your home, ag, or commercial contractor power equipment needs. Ask about our winter service program, and go Lions!
Lions trailing by 9 here with 5:13 to go in the fourth quarter.
We play it in after that timeout. Shoup has it. It's down to Cleveland, now back to Shoup. Ball tipped out there by Sadie Graves on a overplay. Man-to-man defense now by Republic County. Excuse me, no, they're still in that 1-3-1. It's more like a 2-3 zone now. Shot no good from the outside.
Lang with the foul on the rebound attempt.
Madison Lang whistled with the push. 15 foul. Republic County to play it in. under their own basket. Now with a little urgency, Minneapolis with some full court pressure. Wheeler. Morris. Back to Wheeler. She's going to line up a three. She just hit one from there. Misses that one. Front rim, and Lang has the rebound. Cleveland, she hit another one. She's hit three of them. Just down 6 here. Cameron Cleveland with another 3-ball. Morris, Izzy Wheeler, Toby. They're running some clock, but they'll take the shot if they got it. And Morris has the 3-pointer all lined up. He hit it. Emma Morris with a 3-ball answers Cleveland's 3. Now bad pass. Wheeler all the way in. Layup is good. Full timeout taken by Coach Weatherman, and Minneapolis has had probably a half a dozen passes intercepted that just were lackluster and shouldn't have been passed. Anyway, 11-point lead now by the Lady Buffs. Full timeout taken by Coach Weatherman. We'll hear a word from a few of our sponsors.
With locations in Minneapolis and Bennington, Central Valley Ag provides 24-hour pump services and built-in discounts by using your CVA fuel card. They also support ag operations by providing bulk delivery of lubricants, fuel, and propane. Call free at 785-392-3031 for your ag energy needs. Go MHS Lions. The Messenger Clothing Company with locations in Minneapolis and Salina can design custom clothing for your team, business, group, or event with screen printing and embroidery. We'll feature online design and ordering for your convenience. Contact us at 785-823-7752 or by email at sales@messengerclothingcompany.com for all your custom clothing printing needs today. Go Minneapolis Lions.
Welcome back after that timeout. Minneapolis with the ball on the offensive end here. Let's see if we can crack into this 1-3-1 zone. We've been shooting the ball well from the outside. Dribble drive by Smith. Hands it off Forte. And by the time she put the ball on the floor, she walked. Our statistician tells me, Dale, that Republic County has 7 3-pointers and Minneapolis has 6 in this contest.
I believe it. We also have 18 turnovers to 9 for the Buffs.
18 turnovers, that will do it.
Yes.
Out front, they're going to run clock here. 2:51 left in the contest. Overplay by Minneapolis, and the loose ball is picked up by Peyton Smith. We turn them over. Just what we needed. Smith back to shoot. Smith entry pass to Forte. Out to Nelson. Dribble drive baseline shot. Rolls in for Kirstie Nelson. Two minutes left in the game. Sheep closely guarding Morris. Back door. Wilbur, her pass is intercepted by Forte. Nice job, and Cleveland picks up the loose ball. Sheep in the paint. Her pass is intercepted by Republic County. Ball tipped out of bounds by Hanson. It will remain with Minneapolis. Nelson to play it in for Minneapolis. They zone up on the inbounds play. To get it in to shoot. A runner, and she is fouled by Wheeler, I believe.
7th team foul. Shooting foul, so she'll get 2, but we'll be at the 1.
whistled on Jensick. That's her third free throw up and good by Shoot. 45-37, Minneapolis down 8 here with 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Second free throw, no good. And Forte had a hand on it, creates the jump ball. Nice job by Courtney to force that jump ball, and it will be Minneapolis ball with the alternate possession arrow. Cleveland all the way in, shot no good, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Hanson. Out front to Wheeler, 1:25. I think we need to play good defense. We see if we can turn them over. We've been able to turn them over.
.110 to go in the fourth.
And a foul on Nelson. She stopped the clock. That's a 16 foul on Minneapolis. They'll play it in. We had one to give before they get into the 1-and-1.
1:08 remaining here.
Nelson with a quick foul will put Jensick to the charity stripe for a 1-and-1.
Third personal on Kirsty, I should say.
Jensick eyes the rim. Free throw no good. And they get the offensive rebound. That's tough. Ball was tipped out there by Hanson. Very aggressive on the offensive glass.
A foul with 46 seconds remaining here.
Kirsty Nelson with the reach-in foul. 8-point lead. 3-possession ball game. Still possible. Izzy Wheeler. Free throw, no good. This time Forte makes sure of the rebound. Smith. Hawks. She had a lot of momentum headed to the baseline. She could not stop. Picked up her pivot foot, and traveling is the call. Full timeout taken by Republic County, I believe, so we'll take one as well. Minneapolis trailing by 8 here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
When it's go time, you let the Pioneer team goes with you from the word go every step of the way. With high-performing Pioneer brand products and local insights, they'll help you choose a lineup of products tailored to your fields and proven just down the road. See Sheldon Doherty at River Hill C about those Pioneer brand products. And go Lions! Pat and Lynette Donovan at Ag by Air have been supporting ag operations in the Minneapolis and Delphos area for over 20 years with prompt, up-to-date, and competitive aerial application service. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K106, south of Minneapolis, or can be reached at 785-392-3300 for questions on scouting your fields, chemical recommendations, or to book your work. Ag by Air, a proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions.
Full court pressure, we steal it. Nelson, shot good. She was fouled as well. Nice job, Minneapolis, on the full court pressure on that inbounds pass. We steal it, and look, Dale, it's a 2-possession ball game.
How about that?
Full timeout, quick timeout taken by Coach Weatherman. And we'll hear a few words from a few of our sponsors.
We have no timeouts left. Belleville has 3.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments. The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion Basketball game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all they do.
Got one Lady Buff all the way down the floor. Forte almost got the hand on that. Jumped the passing lane. Couldn't throw it over the top of Courtney. They've got Morris all the way down the floor. There, Cleveland slides back. And a quick foul by Zoe Shoup on Izzy Wheeler, as Wheeler will go to the free throw line. 9th team foul. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here. First throw up and no good. Oh!
It had a will. It wanted to go in.
Yeah. Cleveland played the ball in, but Wheeler's going to get a second free throw here. That's a 7-point lead now. 3-possession game. She got them both.
$25 seconds.
Nelson. Baseline drive up and no good. Shot missing. It looked like she was fouled. Wheeler is fouled by Shoup.
Sends the bus to the line for a 1-on-1 with 14 seconds remaining.
That's Shoup's third personal foul. Wheeler just hit 2 from there. 2-shot foul here as we're over the limit.
Okay.
Double bonus. Time. 48-39. 14 seconds left. She got them both. Ten-point lead now with 14 seconds left. Nelson. Forte has got to shoot it. Shoup on the baseline. Shot up and good. 49-41, and that's the way the old game will end right there. Nice effort by the Lady Lions. Comes up short as Lady Buffs take it here in Belleville. Lady Lions fought hard. Pretty good ball game. 49-41, Lady Buffs win it. We'll be back with stats from Scott and some comments from Dale when we get ready for the boys' game. Here are several of our community sponsors who help bring these live video games.
Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Cookville. School of Grain Capital, Rich Hutton, and Management. Profab Metal Fabrication, Bill Little.
Mike.
Property Association, Superfine Limited. Minneapolis Muffling Pipe with John Blake. Crop Insurance with Greg Harris. No place like home field shop with Fairly Austin. Autotech with Dave Sweat and Gary Keating. Klein Oil Company of Belfast, Jim Klein. LaGrange Supply with Scott Mortimer. B&M Body Shop, John Wright. The Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern. Sunflower Realty, Monty Nelson. Designs with Sherry Bertrand. The Heaton's Mexican Restaurant, Francisco Gallardo. There's Crop Insurance with Greg Harris. Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Pickwill. The Heaton's Mexican Restaurant, Francisco Gallardo. The Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern. Minneapolis Muffler and Pipe with John Blake. Klein Oil Company of Belfast, Jim Klein. Designs with Sherry Bertrand. Profab Metal Fabrication with Bill Little. Sunflower Realty, Monty Nelson. B&M Body Shop, John Wright. School of Green County, Rich Waltman, manager.
Welcome back to Belleville, Kansas, Republic County High School, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions fall short tonight by a score of 49-41 here against the Republic County Lady Buffaloes. Republic County came back out in the second half. They outscored us in the third quarter, 15-9. Outscored us in the fourth quarter, 18-17. Had a 1-point ball game at the half, but Republic County just had too much firepower. They've got 9 seniors on the squad. Eight or 9. They all play, and they play hard and fast. A lot of intensity, and they had some great rebounds and some great shooting. Run through some stats for the Republic County Buffaloes first. They had 7 total three-pointers for the Lady Buffs tonight. They were 3 for 4 in the first half for free throws, 5 for 7 in the second half, 8 for 11 for the ball game. I had them as 5 turnovers, and I may have been off by 1. We'll see. Yeah, must have been different than yours. I had 4 for him, so. And scoring-wise for the Buffs, Nicole Popelka had 1. Emily Jensick had 4. 5 by Cody Wilbur. 8 by Emma Morris, 10 by Sadie Graves, 10 by Alexa Hansen, and then all of her points came in the second half, and that was Izzy Wheeler, and she led all scoring for the Buffs with 11 points. For the Minneapolis Lady Lions, I had us down as 6 turnovers. And scoring-wise, we had 6 three-pointers, which was awesome for us. Great job tonight by the outside shooting. We just were kind of limited to really 5 players scored, but really limited to 3. We were 1 for 8 from the free throw line tonight, Dale. 1 for 8. Always hurts. Yeah, it does. Zoe Shute had 9 points. Courtney Forte had 4. Maddie Lang had 2. 10 by Kirsty Nelson. She had 2 big three-pointers. But Cameron Cleveland, big night tonight, 16 total points. She had 4 three-pointers and led all scoring for both squads. So nice job tonight by the Lady Lions. Just couldn't answer Republic County Buffaloes, and they're deep and they're mature. They got 8 seniors on that squad. And you really, when you drop the starting 5 off, they don't lose much.
Well, other than the fact that they jumped out to the 9-2 lead in the first quarter, the Lady Lions did fight back and took the 4-1 lead in the third.
I know.
And then, unfortunately, the Buffs went on an 11-0 run in the third in the midst of 5 turnovers by the Lady Lions to take the lead that they never relinquished, outscoring, as Scott said, 15-9 in that third quarter. I had them down for 4 turnovers that half, 10 for us, 19 turnovers for Minneapolis, 12 for the Buffs overall. They out-rebounded us 33-26 in the contest. Play of the game, I'm going to go with 2 straight three-pointers by, I believe it was Kirsty Nelson in the second quarter to get the Lions within 1 point. And that's sponsored by the Scott Osterman Insurance Agency. Play of the game, sponsored by Robertson's Monument, will be Cameron Cleveland. Probably a career high, I'm not sure. 16 points, 4 three-pointers that really kept us buzzing there. Well, that's the way this game goes. The final, the Lady Lions 41, the Buffs 49. The Buffs go to 2-1 in the league, and the Lions drop to 2-4, I think. We'll be back with the boys' game. There's 11 minutes on the clock.
So we'll be back here shortly with live action for the boys. Dale Leach,
Scott Oshman,
and Mike Perry signing off. Thanks, folks.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
You're just too deep. Too deep. Okay.
I will